Hello everyone, welcome back. Alright, made it home, did whatever I need to do. Alright, let's get going here. Hold on here. I put a little extra sweatband here just to make sure this is covered here. I got like 20 of these, so it gets sweaty. I just don't want my shirt to flap around. And I also got the sweatband in here a little bit more because you can see where I'm sweating. You can actually see the sweatband in here. Anyways, got the GPS ready. It's good to go. Let's turn on the batteries. All right, let's get going. Pedal assist 5 it. I got a fresh battery pack in here. Gear 7. Got the vest on. As you can tell, I got the vest on. I'm ready to go. So, riding with the soft body armor, the high visibility soft body armor, I mean, it seems to work. No one, it doesn't stand, well, my whole getup stands out. So if you're going to stand out, just go full blown stand out, and then it just becomes normal. Like a lot of people wear like high visibility apparel when they do outdoor activity. It's like, be seen, you know, that's the kind of whole thinking behind it. Be seen, be safe. So no one's gonna like come up to you and be like, hey, why are you wearing that high visibility vest? Are you crazy? People aren't gonna do that. I don't think people are gonna do that, but maybe they will, who knows? And now that I ditched the raincoat, what I was wearing was essentially a raincoat. I'm on pedal assist 5, gear 7. I'm still, I think the gimbals, I got the gimbal on pretty good, so. I'm gonna slow down for the car. Slow down for the car. I don't see any other cars coming the other way. I see a truck, but he's probably gonna. I'm gonna beat the truck. Turn a little bit left right there so I can see. Yeah, he's already moved on to the left side. All right. Adjust the gimbal just a little bit. There we go. All right. I think the vest also stabilizes the gimbal a lot more. A lot of wind here is pushing the gimbal, but the wind is pushing the gimbal. Making sure the dead cat is covered because there is a lot of wind here. The dead cat's covering the microphone on the right side. Whew. I don't know if you can see that, but the gimbal's being pushed to the right. A lot of wind out here. Whew. So far, top speed 26 miles an hour. sure I got everything, my phone, my fanny pack, my keys. I would hate to go to the car and find out I left my keys. Going 24, 22. I can't make up my mind how fast I want to go. Pedal assist 5, gear 7. What I like about my setup is I feel a little bit more protected actually wearing the vest, and it's a soft body armor vest, level 2 ballistics, level 1 edge blade from Safeguard armor, and what I like about it is, you know, usually you do want to wear a vest anyway, whether you're running, biking, either for windshield, sun cover, or just to kind of keep your core temperature, you know, warm, even in the sun. So if it's really sunny, you want to protect your skin. Now what I got on, I still get sun. I still get my vitamin D, except for my chest where the vest is. There's no way the sun's going to be going into the vest. But I'm still getting vitamin D on my arms, my hands, my eyes. Just going outside. Now a lot of people say sunglasses blocks your daylight, I don't know, timing. I don't know about that. I have sunglasses on, or tinted safety glasses. They come from Harbor Freight. They're like $5. I really haven't noticed any negative effects of wearing sunglasses. If anything, I think there's more benefits of wearing sunglasses than there are negative effects of wearing sunglasses. Alright. So, okay, wearing the vest really makes it for a more stable ride. I really do think so. Let me see, where do I want to go? You know, I really like to explore, but I'm so limited on time. I only got so many hours. Going home is like one of the things that I do. But I guess we can always go to sports. I like going to the sports complex. I like riding that trail and into the forest. There's something about riding into the forest. It makes it, I don't know, something about it. And the video, whoa, a lot of wind out here, blowing the gimbal around. And it makes the video like a lot nicer. It really does. Ooh, a lot of wind. I would say about 10 to 12 mile an hour wind. There's the sheriff. Ooh, a lot of wind. A lot of wind out here. Struggling with the gimbal here. I'm actually turning my torso to the left just to keep it straight. Ooh. Hopefully when I get to the decomposed granite trail, a mommy with her baby. That's gonna slow me down just a little bit. Just give a gentle ring. Don't want to wake the baby. Who had the baby? The Rock had the baby. A joke, an inside joke, a friend of mine, when I did have friends. He went to go visit his cousins out in, gosh, I don't know what it was, but some southern supposed backwards state. I'm not saying southern states are backwards, but that's kind of how he described it. Oddly enough, we were in Texas at that time, so isn't Texas in southern? I'm pretty sure it is. Last time I checked. Alright, let's go pedal assist 3. Alright, not too much wind here, so the gimbal's stabilizing just fine now. Okay. So, anyways, he had a cousin who came inside the house with 2 rocks in the hand. One rock was big, the other rock was small. So comes up to my friend. That's how he explained it to me. Comes up to my friend, says, "Who had the baby?" And everyone's like looking at him like what the hell are you talking about? And then he's like, "The Rock had the baby." So and I'm just imagining, my imagination's going wild here. So every time I see a little baby, or I see a rock, or I think of something remotely connected to that story, I always say to myself, "Who had the baby? The Rock had the baby." Alright, this trail is looking better and better all the time. Looks like they cut some of the branches. I didn't have to duck as much. Or maybe I shrunk. Old people shrink sometimes, you know? Maybe I'm getting old and I'm shrinking. I'm shrinking, oh! That's why you see me in my other videos, my voice is all chipmunk. I bet you didn't know this, but I'm Alvin. From Alvin and the Chipmunks. That's me, that's my voice. Alright. I made a slight adjustment to the chest mount and the vest. There's a Velcro right in the middle of the chest. The loop part, and so I took the part that I wrap around the gimbal and I just flipped it over so that the hook can latch to the loop part onto the vest. I think that's helping a lot. And then I also did something with the strap where it's actually kind of better attached to the chest plate, and so hopefully the gimbal is a little bit more steady. I hope, maybe not, a little bit more centered and all that good stuff. And it should be about the right height, at least for you to see the speedometer. At least see the speedometer, right? That's what's really important. And of course the camera phone is right in front of my mouth, so I can just start talking. You all can hear me just fine. I'm gonna make a few more tweaks to it, and I think the gimbal will be, the gimbal chest mount hack will be, I don't know, dare I say complete? Perfect? Nothing's really perfect, but not bad. Not bad for an $85 gimbal. Literally $85 out the door, like $85 and some odd change, and a $40 or $39.99 chest mount. I love you, dog. Oh, there's a turtle right here, laying. I think the turtle's laying an egg here. I'll try to. Obviously, you can't move or anything, so that's how I'm able to get really close. I won't disturb it, but I'll definitely show it to you guys. There you go. You see the turtle? I'm pretty sure you see the turtle. I'm going to use the zoom function. I always love wildlife because it's wild. There you go. There you go. Pan to the left already. Sorry about that. So it somehow digs a hole. I don't know how it does that. Looks like the hole is all wet, and it just like somehow like it's laying its egg. So it's that's so weird. Anyways, something to share with you all. Enjoy nature. If you're into that kind of stuff. Are you a tree hugger? If you're a tree hugger, hit the like button. Are you a tree hater? Also hit the like button. Oh, I got a vulture. Vulture. That looks like a vulture. Definitely looks like a vulture flying around. It's probably waiting for the turtle to lay its eggs and get some raw eggs, trying to build up its testosterone. Probably. Maybe not. Little vultures. Alright. Let's get going. Alright, I noticed there's not much squeaking in the handlebar. Oh, you know, I forgot to oil the chain. I can hear it. Gosh. I think I forgot some. Alright, max speed 29 miles an hour. Wow. 29 miles an hour. Fresh battery pack though. It helps to have a fresh battery pack. I don't know, you tell me, is my gimbal lying to me, or did I really go 29 miles an hour? I like to see other people have their speedometers ready out there. I did a hack where I lowered the wheel size to 14 inches. That's the lowest wheel size it'll go, because I had a theory that if you lower the wheel size, you can trick the controller into outputting more power, or as much power as it can, to the rear motor, thinking that it hasn't reached its speed limit. And so far, I mean, I have to admit, I'm hitting more than 25 miles an hour, which is the speed limit for you know, the settings in here. So I've somehow increased it, or okay, either I actually hacked. Ooh, a lot of wind here. Pedal Sys 5. So I successfully hacked the controller, or I'm just like the strongest. I've gotten stronger. So that could be possible, right? I've gotten stronger. I've been working out. I feel stronger. So, I mean, I think those are the best two conclusions that I could come up with. I don't know. Leave a comment. What do you think? Am I really going faster? Did my hack work? Am I getting stronger? Or oh God, that thing just hit my helmet. Wow. nicked it. Wow. Hopefully it didn't break. You know, you got to be careful with these helmets, because if you bang it, it could break the helmet. I mean, these things are designed to break. That's why I don't let the kids play with my helmet. I mean, my helmet's like $120 or something like that. With tax, $130. It's a specialized helmet. If I was going to put any money into something, I mean, I would put it into something that protects me. That's why the body armor, right? High visibility soft body armor. I think I paid $480. And you know, what would you pay for something that will stop a bullet from killing you, or a knife from getting into your kidney or stomach, or in your back, or in your lungs? What would you pay? Now, I know you can get some used body armor with level 2 or level 3A, maybe. But I wanted something that was also blade protection and high visibility. Like, the problem with the body armor that you get from like these companies is you look like you're law enforcement, okay, Secret Service, undercover agent or something, or military. So my theory is, well, let's not look like any of that. Let's look like someone who just rides a bike and who wears high visibility vest. You know, wears a high visibility gear, and I'll wear it overtly, covertly, overt, covert. I don't know if did I make any sense with that? There you go. You can probably see it now. 29 miles an hour. There you go. 29 miles an hour. That's my speed with the RADMINI. So am I making this up? You let me know. I like to see other people with their videos with some kind of GPS thing, kind of like what I have set up, and let's see how fast they go. It'd be interesting. I'm sure other people have, but I like to see more, because there's always a thing about speed. Like, people are into like which electric bike, especially electric bikes, which electric bike is faster, you know, and all that stuff. Pedal assist 1, gear 2. Let's have a look at the river. Okay, the river has subsided. I could see where it's wet. It's wet here, and then it's kind of lower, so that's good. Don't want too much. Causes flooding, the banks to overflow. I'm really liking trails like this, especially in a forest setting. Gives a nice cover from the sun. Makes great video. I can tell you that. It really does make great video. Alright, let's go back up to pedal assist 2. Gear 5. Let's do gear 5. Gotta push it a little bit harder. This is a pretty good trail. I mean, there's no roots or anything like that. It's exposed granite. Very different than Cullen Park that I was just at, but man, now that I've been to Cullen Park, I feel more confident about being on this trail, and I can pedal a little harder. You kind of get acclimated to this whole thing, the speed and everything. Alright, pedal assist 2, gear 5. Build up confidence, build up strength. Now, I got the vest on. Let's see if I can jump this thing. Alright, I actually did it. And it didn't feel like the gimbal was in my way. So, that's good. That tells me right away the the vest with the chest mount and the gimbal works really well. Works really well. I'm gonna do a few more modifications to the chest mount and the vest and the gimbal, and I think I can. I'm not gonna be doing jumps. I'm not interested in breaking my bones. I unfortunately have Obama healthcare, which I have a feeling is crap. Well, I pay for my own healthcare. How about that? I don't really have Obama healthcare. I just pay my own. So let's not give too much credit to Obama. I kind of have to have some healthcare. I got 2 kids and a wife. We can't go without healthcare. I mean, kids go in for their checkups like every 6 months or at least, and then whatever's going on with my wife, she may not even tell me. Plus, she has to wear contacts and contact lens, so she has vision problems, and who knows what other things she don't tell me about. Me, oh, what's this? What is this garbage? What is this? It's on natural leaf cigarros, silver. Okay, probably smoking weed. Someone's smoking weed, leaving their trash here. I'll just put that away and properly dispose of it. Put it in its proper place in the garbage. Make sure it doesn't fly out. Okay. I don't know. I don't want to judge anyone, but I'm pretty sure whoever that person was, they were smoking weed, making a blunt. Weed consumption, marijuana is very prevalent in the U.S. for being almost illegal drug. Half the states are making it legal, other half are made it recreational and medical. I think the trend is that it will be legal, and all we have to do is, we have some history to kind of guide us on what's going to happen, and that's just look at your alcohol and tobacco, and maybe even firearms to some degree. If you look at that, I think you'll see that we'll see some parallels in how things shaped for those particular industries. Will prostitution ever be legal? I don't know. I don't think so. It's just there's just too many social taboos and social how can I say this? It's just social stigma with prostitution. And if you want to look at what I'm talking about, look at the porn industry and the people involved in that, and that'll give you an idea of kind of what I'm talking about, the taboo, the social taboos and everything. So I know in some parts it is legal, like Canada is legal and all that, but again, as a society as a whole, that's something that is reframed of. Because do you want your mom or your sister or your daughter or your aunt to be a prostitute? No. Do you want your women to be prostitutes? No. So it's kind of that simple. I know it exists, but the general consensus, I think, morally, is we basically don't want it. But unfortunately, we desire sexual gratification, unfortunately. So until let me see here. I'm going to explore. Let me see, what time is it? It's 10:30. I have about an hour. Gosh, do I have time to explore? Man. Okay. I see. Okay, I'll explore a little bit. Let's explore this road. I have to come back. It's mostly a gravel road. I think it's dry enough. I'm looking at the dirt here, and it looks dry. So, pedal assist 2, gear 5, and there's some horses there. Probably part of the stables around here. There's a stable right here next to the sports complex. So I'll probably let them roam free, you know, and eat grass. But just a little bit further down, there seems to be an area of open field. So I've been looking at Google Maps, looking at it, so I'm just wanting to kind of explore a little bit. And see what that's all about. You can see right here, unicorns, everyone. Unicorns. Unicorns do exist. Look at that unicorn. Look at all those unicorns, man. Unicorns exist. All right. Oh, all right. So let's go pedal assist 3. Let's kind of move a little bit more faster. I'm sitting down, and obviously this is a little horse trail. I see horse hoof marks. I don't see no bike marks. No bicycle tires. Sorry, horse, I don't mean to scare you. Startled the horse just a little bit. How you guys doing on the chest mount? Do I need to stand up? Do I need to throttle? Let's throttle. Got a fresh battery pack, so we can go a little faster, isn't it? It's all cinematic, isn't it? Look how cinematic everything is. So I'm acting like a suspension. The back is really bouncing quite a bit, but bend your knees, bend those elbows, and take those bumps, and just let the tire roll over them. Let the rear hub just float over all this stuff. Just steer it the most least resistant path you can. It's pretty maintained here. It looks like a lot of driving, because you can tell it's like compressed dirt, so it's harder. The vegetation is harder. It's harder to grow up here. Again, I'm using the cramp buster. Using that cramp buster makes it way easier. I am getting a little Charlie horse from standing up and absorbing all the shock. Now, as I keep going down here, I think it should hit a very flat area. There it is. And I think it's a gas pipeline that's being maintained here. Let's go take it. Let's see how much bumpier it gets. It's a little bit more bumpier. Oh yeah. It goes into an open field. I gotta put my foot back onto the pedals. It's really bouncy here. Oh. there's some tire marks here that I may have to go a little bit slower. Okay, so sorry, still recording. So kind of like that, these grooves here, as I was making my way through, I slide under them, and unfortunately I fell over. And my derailleur is all muddied up here. Let's see if I can salvage the derailleur. Okay. It's muddy. Let's get as much dirt off of it because I do need it to shift. It's gonna have to be cleaned off. Well, I'm gonna be throttling most of it as long as the wheel hub turns. Come on. Okay. All right, shall we start again? Yes. Okay. A little bit slower this time. A little bit slower. A little bit slower. Kind of like, okay. I'm gonna have to do something here. I see antler, deer poop. I'm slipping. Okay, I gotta decide. It's hard to follow these things. It's all grooved all over the place. All right, just tell you what. How about a gentle pedal? And nope. So this is kind of what I'm talking about. See how it's grooved like that? When you go on this side, the tires aren't big enough. I'm almost there. Let's oh, sorry. Let's get out of this groove here. Okay, is this any better? I don't know if this is any better, but it lets me get out of that groove, that mud groove. All right, let's get going here. Let's try to avoid these. It really doesn't matter because it looks like it's being driven all over. They're just... So I'm gonna try to stay in between. Let's see what happens. But it literally, they're driving in between every which way. So, like I'm hitting one right now. I don't want to go through them, but they're so conveniently placed right there where you can go through it. All it does take me to the power lines again. Alright, I see another outlet here. You can see this most likely is wild boars right here. I'm making that trail, getting under here. Most likely, although it looks like it's maybe, well, I think it's wild boars. So there's a trail going this way. That should take me back to the levee. Let's go back that way. Whew. And hopefully this won't be too hard. I see a little trail here. This looks a little, so far so good. So far so good, everyone. Little worn out windmill. Interesting. Have to duck around this. And yeah, just as I suspected, takes me out to the levee this side. Excellent. Ooh. That's where they're, I think, making new development. If I keep on going, it takes me to an overpass. If I can get to the other side, I can get to the fitness center. I can cut my time here. Let's see here. Is there a way for me? I think there is. Water looks low. I'm not going to cross. Man, it's so tempting to cross that water, but it's really tempting to cross that water. It almost looks very shallow-ish. But I know I'm going to be going over mud. I don't want to deal with mud right now. I haven't tested the, looks like the barbed wires kind of end right about here. Oh, okay. So I'm going to have to pedal full throttle and pedaling. Oh, okay. All right. So I should be able to go a little bit faster here. Hopefully there's not any deep grooves. I'm going to try to follow the tire tracks here and avoid any deep grooves as I see them. Let's see how long this video is gone. That's the other thing I'm worried about. Almost 43 minutes here. Let me cut it and start all over again, okay?